Yes, yeah.
When it comes to the Leafs at 5-on-5, what do they do well that could give you guys trouble if you're not in your game?
Well, they're talented, extremely talented team. They can transition really quick, stretch ice quick, and they have a lot of players with hockey sense. Um, and they're hungry scorers. So I could keep going on and on, Lance, but definitely a good, very potent offensive team.
How do you tell at the start of this game who's going, who isn't? I mean, both teams are coming off the back-to-back. There should be no real advantage, but that's a little unusual.
Yeah, it's a read. Any game you're reading off the start, you don't know. It's a great unknown when you walk to the bench, what you're gonna get, what the feel is gonna be. Last night, we mismanaged 3 pucks in the first 3 minutes of the game in our D zone, and after that, we settled right in. And it was just, I don't know if it was we hadn't played in a couple days, and they played the night before, and they're in a rhythm. So I think early on it might have favored them, and later on it could favor us. So it's a lot of different dynamics, but that's what you're trying to read right away. You're trying to gauge right away, when can your guys, are they in a rhythm right away? Can they get to a rhythm, or are you going to need to get involved with it? So it's always a gauge.
He didn't have the best preseason here. What was he able to do when he was up in Rochester that you like this?
Well, he probably was disappointed he didn't start the year here, and he had the opportunity to win a spot. He didn't, but he went down there, and all the reports from down there and talking to the coaches was he went down there with a great attitude and worked, and that would lead you to believe he's ready for this next opportunity, and he was working for the next opportunity, and that'll be tonight.
How familiar were you at USA Hockey with Joseph Wall, if at all?
Yeah, he was there. He's on the other team, so I know him a little bit. Nice, super nice kid, obviously, but didn't coach him.
You guys were able to contain Connor McDavid well last night. What's the difference in containing Austin Matthews?
Really no difference. I think Austin. I mean, I had Austin for 2 years. He's dynamic. He can do some spectacular things if you give him time and space. And it's about taking time and space away. It's about managing pucks well when we have the puck, so they limit their opportunity within a game. And defend really, I guess, quick again, which would be part of taking time and space away. So our there's so many talented players in the league. It's in these situations we need to turn to playing our system and playing it well, and that would take care of and limit. I don't think you can go into games thinking you're going to eliminate guys like that. Bounces happen, and obviously we saw last night penalty kills happen, and but you want to limit it, and I think our system and the guys playing it does just that.
Last night it was Dylan. Before that it's been Asplin. Some nights it's Tage. As this process goes along, how excited are you to see different guys step up in these moments?
Yeah, it's extremely exciting. I mean, I'll go back to when I was even interviewing for the job and was the interim coach last year. I've worked with lots of teams that have evolved, especially with young players, and the young talent within our organization is extremely exciting. For me, you can see the potential, and it just excites me every day. It is a process. It's going to continue to be a process, and last night was a big night, that process, and tonight we are looking, that's what excites us most, is the challenge that is tonight with the team we have that's playing well and loaded with talent.
We talked a lot about Cousins last night, but what did you like about the way that Bryson handled the assignment?
Yeah, he was pretty special last night. He was every bit. Those two guys were dialed in, and they had 3 other guys on the ice with them that were pretty darn good too. But they stood out. Obviously Dylan being the center and control, and Bryce's quickness and anticipation. He gapped up and anticipated very well last night. And he's a competitive guy. He got underneath to break up a lot of plays that could have went the other direction for us.
Is he a player that's kind of got better as he's gone along, even in this season?
I'm sorry, you got to say that again.
Is he a player that's actually gotten better as he's gone along, even in this season?
Bryson is a very intelligent player. So each situation he gets into, even if there's mishap he's learning from it. He's recalibrating, as I say all the time, and figuring it out, and a lot of it on the fly. So yes, he's a very intelligent, competitive guy. Mike, sorry.
It's been 21 months since the Leafs have been here, and for 50 years, this has been the number
I haven't
one
missed him.
I mean, just do you get a sense of, it's always a little different here, and just you don't know what it's going to be like tonight. It's not going to be a full building. You don't know how many other people are going to cross the border and create a weird atmosphere. It's just one of those strange nights.
I when I think of that, I think of our fans, honestly, and I get excited for them. You know how I feel about that, how we need to play, and we're in the entertainment business, and you think of that opponent, I think of that. But it's for us. I don't think any further. That's for everyone coming to the rink. For us, it's just our job, and because you can get pulled and distracted with Ovechkin one night and McDavid the next night, and now Austin Matthews and Tavares tonight, and that's the spin cycle. So for us, it's just play our game, get to our game, play our system, and we'll continue that approach.
When you were a coach in Austin, could you foresee what he would become in the NHL? Like, did you see a Rocket Richard winner in his future, or that sort of thing?
Well, when you coach young players, you don't want to. The hardest thing for me was to bite my tongue, especially going into the draft, because everybody's asking you, how good is he? How good is he? And you don't want to build him up and just let him, get to where he can be. So I will just say I was incredibly excited to be coaching him at 15 years old when he came to the program. He was a special player then, a special talent then, and nothing he did from that point has surprised me or will surprise me.